What's up, guys? Blade Master here, back with some more Total War Room 2 online action. This is just a quick little, quick battle, online battle that I'm going to bring to you guys. I don't even remember my opponent's name. I just fought him on quick battle. So he's taken Suebi, I've taken Seleucid, and the reason I brought this to you is because it's going to be a pretty nice match because it's two kind of unconventional builds. Definitely an unconventional build from my side. Kind of unconventional for my opponent as well because he has brought a ballista. So let's see how that goes. With Seleucids, I've taken 3 Eastern Slingers and 3 Persian Light Archers and 3 Persian Hoplites. I've gone super cav heavy, a total of 4 Eastern four Hellenic Cataphracts, 2 on either flank, and a total of 4 Median Cavalry, 2 on either flank. My opponent has also gone pretty cav heavy for Suebi. The reason why I brought so many cav was because I thought he'd go with a straight inf spam and maximize on an Aryavistus feared ability. But he hasn't. He's brought 4 total Germanic Scout Riders, and I believe he's brought 2 to 4 Riders of the Hunt. And he's brought 3 Germanic Youths, a total of 3 Swordmasters, 1 Wodenaz Spear, 3 Swordmasters, including Swordmaster General, 1 Berserker, and 1 Hexbearer unit. And he's kept 1 Wodenaz Spear unit along with his German Giant Ballista. So I've attacked his Riders of the Hunt immediately with my Median Cap, but they're getting slaughtered from the sides from these Germanic Scout Riders. I needed to catch them so that they wouldn't start showering my Hellenic Cataphracts. You can see these ones have gotten damaged by the artillery as well. But my 3 Eastern Slingers are going to make short work of his Germanic Scout Riders. Whenever I see Suebi, I love to bring a lot of shock cap. I can't help myself. Usually I just get slaughtered because they're not as susceptible to the charge as they may seem, and I'm not really as good of a shock cap player as I may seem. But yeah, now my Median Cap are going to chase after his Germanic Scout Riders here. I saw that he brought his Wodenaz Spears, and yeah, his other Berserkers unit is over there. So I was just like, okay, this side is done. I didn't even get many kills on his Riders of the Hunt, and my Median Cav are about to get slaughtered. I'm going to catch his other Riders of the Hunt here, and my Hellenic Cataphracts should come in to get a charge at least on those Riders of the Hunt in the meanwhile. But his other side is completely unprotected by cavalry, so my 2 Shock Cav, including my Shock Cav General, should make short work of his pretty vulnerable force over here. Let's try and see if I'm going to come in for a charge. It's been a while since I played this game, so I'm not really sure what exactly I did. It looks like he's popped Shield Wall just at the right time. His Swordmasters took quite a bit of damage, I would say, from that Shock Cav charge, but I've tied down a lot of his cap with my Median Cap as well. And now my Persian Light Archers and my my Eastern Slingers should be able to make quick work of his Germanic Youths. My Hellenic Cataphracts have already started to drop by quite a few units, but they have tied down a lot of his units, and they're in a perfect blob for my large amount of skirmishes to take care of. My Median Cav have just charged straight into this German Giant Ballista. They've actually already got a single experience chevron because they killed like 32 of my Hellenic Cataphracts, I would imagine. My General has got 98 kills and has got a single experience chevron. The other Hellenic Cataphract is charged into these units, but they didn't get a proper charge off. I've meanwhile killed off his Hexbearer's unit, or at least they're wavering. And basically at this point he doesn't really have a lot of mobility. He doesn't have a lot of cavalry to chase after my units. His Germanic Scout Riders are pretty poor melee cavalry. They're just much better used for a javelin cavalry purpose. So he's going to charge in with his Swordmasters. He's popped Aryavistus fast charge too late, and they have a pretty good charge bonus at this point, but their charge bonus is going to be wasted on like some pretty shitty units. And I'm going to charge and come in for a second charge on his onto the rear of his Hexbearer unit. He's got 3 Swordmasters left. He's got 2 Swordmasters left. The other one that I was chasing after my skirmish line just got slaughtered. And he's got this Berserker unit as well. And his Riders of the Hunt over there are going to kill off my Shock Cavalry because these Wodenaz Spears are going to come in to help out. Berserkers over here are going to try and kill off my Median Cav, although these Median Cav will take a long time to die. And now he's just going to chase after my huge amount of skirmish line. My Persian Hoplites still haven't even been introduced into the match. I'm just busy just tying down and killing off as many of his units as possible. But his Germanic Youths here are getting a lot of kills on my Hellenic Cataphract General. My General is also exhausted because I used Trample on them. And now the other Hellenic Cataphract is going to be engaged by his Wodenaz Spears. And these are excellent units to take care of. Even elite tier Shock Cavalry. Sure, they don't have the greatest mass. They have only heavy. They're only heavy mass, so they will start losing a lot of men to the charge. But they're excellent anti-cav units. Now my Eastern Slingers have been caught by his Swordmasters. Not good micro on my part, but my Persian Light Archers, my Eastern Slingers are going to get rear shots onto the Swordmasters and just kill them off. You can see they haven't done much in this match at all. His Swordmaster General is going to get rear charged by one of my Hellenic Cataphracts while they were engaged with my Median Cav. The woods kind of stopped these Hellenic Cataphracts from getting the proper charge. His Germanic youths over here are just bunched up. Some of them have been engaged by my Median Cav. My Hellenic Cataphract General has got 121 kills. I believe they've killed off that Germanic scout or that Germanic youth there. His Berserkers obviously got slaughtered. You can't engage piecemeal with Berserkers, especially when your opponent has like 6 skirmish troops. He's got this Warden-ass spear here that's at full strength, and they're going to come in and try and I'm going to use my Persian Harpies to just block them off. My general has got only 132 kills, and his Swordmaster, now that my general is just chilling there, his Swordmaster general will probably get a lot of kills now that the charge has been depleted. His Germanic youths, they're getting really close to my units. It looks like, I don't even know whom they're trying to focus fire on my Persian light archers, but I'm going to come in with my Persian Harpies to try and attack them. My Harpies here, I'm going to pop them onto Harpite Phalanx. It looks like he's pulling through with his Warden-ass spears. Or I'm not really sure what exactly happened here, but they're wavering because my general died because of his Swordmaster General. So yeah, these Harpites are going to drought with like 100 men left. And now these Warden-ass spears have free reign to try and attack my Hellenic Cataphracts. Of course, my Cataphracts are much faster than his units, so not like they'll be able to do too much as long as I can keep kiting effectively. His Germanic Germanic youths are going to get rear shots on my Persian Harpites, but he's popped pride with his general, his Swordmaster General, and they're going to chase after my skirmish line. Now I'm going to run away, in all directions. And meanwhile, I'm going to charge with my Hellenic Cataphracts onto his Swordmasters. It was an exhausted charge, so they're not going to do a lot of damage. But my Harpites here are going to come in to engage them as well, and that's just going to tie down these units. Meanwhile, my Persian archers are going to start getting some shots onto their rear. They've also done a lot of damage so far. 66 kills, 80, 30, pretty decent kills overall. But some of my Persian light archers and Eastern slingers are starting to rout now because General recently died. His Warden-ass spears caught some of them, and just didn't do a good job kiting. My Persian Harpies are obviously going to start wavering very soon. His Swordmasters though are getting slaughtered. His general is getting slaughtered very, very quickly here. You can see the amount of devastation that my skirmishers are causing. I still have 4 skirmishers, including 2 Eastern slingers, which is a huge deal. If I only had Persian light archers here, then it would have been game over for me, but I do have a ton of ammo left on these Eastern slingers. And while his Swordmasters are going to charge after my units, I'm just going to keep kiting back with them. I don't have as many skirmisher units, and they're all bunched up together, so I won't have a huge trouble, or I won't have a lot of trouble trying to skirmish around with them. You can see his Swordmaster General just getting slaughtered there. And I'm just going to keep kiting back. I'm going to pull up with my last remaining Persian Harpite, and his units are really close to my units, and his Berserkers as well. They're just going to put that fear penalty. But his Germanic youths are starting to rout now because they have poor morale. I'm going to come in for, I think, a rear charge onto his Berserkers. These are exhausted Hellenic Cataphracts, so it's not like they're going to do too much. But he's going to come in and countercharge with his with his Warden-ass spear here. I'm going to charge into the rear of those Berserkers. I think they've taken like 6 or 7 casualties, but this is all just to tie down his Warden-ass spears. And meanwhile, my slingers are just going to slaughter these remaining Warden-ass spears and Berserker units. Warden-ass spears themselves don't really have a great amount of armor. They have very good shields to block missiles, but it's just not going to be enough. His units are starting to waver. His Warden-ass spear have broken, and even his Berserkers with their excellent morale are going to start. Yeah, they're impetuous now, so they're not going to break. But whom are they going to run after? My 4 slingers, they're just going to get slaughtered in the meanwhile. These Eastern slingers are going to do a lot of damage now. 43 kills with them, 92 kills with my Persian light archers, 106 with the other one, and 51 kills with my Eastern slingers. So I'm just going to move them around in 2 different directions. I believe his Warden-ass spears will come back from routing if I recall correctly. Yeah, but besides them, I have this one Hellenic Cataphract unit that's at 26 men, but it's not like I'm going to really need them. Just going to get some rear shots onto these Berserkers and just completely destroy them. Yeah, and they're broken. The Warden-ass spear as well is broken. And costly victory to me. Well played to my opponent. And, I don't really mind that he brought a ballista unit. At this point, they're just more like a decorative piece. I mean, they're not going to really make a huge impact on your army. But they did kill a lot of my Cataphracts, which is pretty shitty. My Cataphracts in general didn't really do too much. Of course, the woods kind of impeded their charge. And, the fact that I popped Trample on all of them at once meant that they were just going to be exhausted for the rest of the match. My Median Cav also didn't do too much. I charged into his Riders of the Hunt pretty prematurely. And the other ones, I caught his ballista, but then his Warden Spear just got some great kills in the process. His general also got a triple chevron. His Warden Spear got a triple chevron. But besides them, none of his units really made much of an impact in this game. Anyways, guys, that's the end of this battle. Hope you enjoyed and stay tuned for more. Peace.